The subject given to me was, are we ready for high technology? I meant that the subject meant, are we ready to absorb high technology, and are we ready to manufacture products which are based on high technology? So let me try and present this in three phases. The reason why I'm doing it in this is, first would be a little more factual. Like everybody said that we are ready, I thought I'll give some stats to prove that. Second part would be how we are tackling technology. And third part, since you never get a forum like this, where you have a very large number of DAs from various countries, to give a little glimpse of what we are doing. The key point, which is the question which was asked, let me just give you a little factual data. There's a consulting company in India called Zenov. It did a bit of research in the last 2 years and came back with what is the status of R&D in India. It said there are approximately 870 centers for research and development which are operated by MNCs, the global companies. They are employing nearly 240,000 Indian engineers for doing research in the country. All this research is being carried out at the fraction of international cost. And if you see, in the last 5 years alone, the estimates are that people have saved close to 70 to 80 billion US dollars by carrying out this research in India. So obviously, if you take a look of one part of high technology requirement is the capability to do research and development. And that capability does exist with the so-called the Indian intelligentsia. The second study, and this is even more interesting, is published by US Council of Competitiveness along with Deloitte. And it tells that India is the excellent place for high-tech manufacturing. In fact, it rates higher than some of the countries which we think are very high in the pecking order. So this is straight out of that study. And the key operative part of this study is the second paragraph, which says, manufacturing executives increasingly view India as a place where they can design, develop and manufacture high technology products. So this is what I thought will support what the two other speakers have spoken. Coming to the next point, which is even interesting. How did a company like us exploit this? Just 15 years ago, turnover of one of the flagship companies of the group was just about $40 million. And by just investing in technology and high technology manufacturing and creating that ecosystem, this turnover has become $1.6 billion last year. And some of the chosen areas, we have 60% of the global markets. 60%. And just 15 years ago, we didn't even have 6% of Indian market. So that tells you, if you are really committed, this is the place where it can be done. Coming down to the next point, how were we able to do it? We created a talent pipeline, a system of training people in a manner that they could absorb this high technology. And what did we do? We didn't go to Ivy League colleges. We picked up people from tier 2 and tier 3 cities in the country. But thereafter, put them through a training program which was best in the world. They get trained in engineering. These are BSc graduates, maths and physics being the subjects. They get trained by BITS Pilani for engineering degree, which is Ivy League college in India, MTech by IIT Powai, MBA by Warwick, and PhD with all the global institutions across the world. What we are doing today is about 12% of our manpower is on this formal training at any one time. It's a very large force, but we believe it's a great investment if you really want technology. And that is what has helped taking a position in the world that we could become the largest forging company, largest manufacturer of certain items, largest in whatever segments we choose to be. Now, how did this go and translate into defense and aerospace strategy for us, or the thought process? Rightly said, defense R&D needs a lot of money. A lot of us depend upon order book, then invest. Today we are investing much more than our profits into R&D. Because there was a mention about 8% of the profits going into R&D, we invest many times more than what we earn into our R&D. I am talking about defense innovations. And the key point was creating organic capability, creating capability with joint venture partners for high technology, creating capability with partnership with DRDO, and the whole strategy was based on product and not on program. You create a product, you create a segment, you create something good, market will come back to you. Now, these were the three centers which were established for high technology. One is in Pune, second is in Hyderabad, and third is in Bangalore. All challenging areas. In Pune, it is more towards high-tech manufacturing, advanced manufacturing. Hyderabad is towards tactical systems, controls, KU band seeker, precision ammunition, and Bangalore is towards gas turbines. And again, it's all product-based. We do not say that it is open-ended research. We ask our teams to come out with a product. Fortunately, last year we fired a 40 kg thrust engine. This year we are firing 140. Next year target is to go to 420 kg. And similarly, in terms of KU band seeker, we should be able to display this before end of the year. Of course, it does not happen unless you really get the best in the world to learn and work along with. Like for example, for working on turbochargers and gas turbines, we have our partners in USA, which is Concept NRE. Of course, we also have some Swedish companies with which we are working on this. So this is where we started creating an ecosystem for the technology. And of course, you need to make investment. Mentioned a point, no orders in hand, we bought a gun plant, invested heavily. Created end-to-end facility and capability and the technology, and of course, number of joint ventures and strategic collaborations. Almost all the people with whom we are working are sitting in this room. At least the list is there, at least 8-10 large companies with which we are working. I can surely see Sal out here. My point, which again brings out, is with this, we created a portfolio which is running across. We talked about requirement of very high funding. I totally agree with Sukaran that, of course, in aerospace you cannot think you will make an aircraft or a helicopter on your own, because the kind of funding required is extremely different. But in land systems, we said let's go and create that. Doesn't matter. We spent our own money and created large number of successes. The first was creation of about 5 gun platforms. And again, this shows how we work on collaborative mode. 3 are in joint venture, 5 are developed by me. So total we have 8 gun platforms today. And this is the way we are working in all the platforms. We create a capability on our own, then we have partners, we are able to absorb the technology, and probably we are able to improve on the products which are there. Take a look at what happened in one of these systems which went for firing just recently. This is created along with a company from a field gun of 3 tons was made into 900 kgs and then mounted on a small vehicle. All this done with technology developed along with a partner, but a lot of changes, a lot of new developments done in the company. Then of course, example of a gun system which was developed along with DRDO. Investing into high technology is what we did, and we are very proud to say that such was the success that for the first time a company like us in 68 years of independence, this gun was paraded during the Republic Day parade this year. And again, if you talk, there's a high technology work which has been done. I can see the video, but I think it's not showing in there, so I'll skip this and move on. Go ahead. A number of development done on protected vehicles. We have created a lot of solutions in armored vehicles. I'll try and sum it up, where we could become probably a subsystem supplier. A lot of work done on aerospace, ready to get into a high-tech technology manufacturing and becoming a part of supply chain of global OEMs. I will end my presentation by a quote, which says that India consistently disappointed the pessimists and the optimists. And the issue out here is very simple. We have created high technology capabilities. That's the optimism. But the things have really not taken off, and that's the pessimism about it. But I'm sure things will happen in much better way. The current government is giving all the impetus for indigenous development, design, manufacturing, and I think it's the most opportune time for having this collaboration and also making India a vibrant defense industrial manufacturing nation. Thank you very much.